Hey guys, this is Kylie with Jack Creative, and today I'm going to be running us through the creative brief for our Clark Crux marketing campaign. The brief begins with the background. So in the background, we learned that the Crux began with a group of students who were in the research methods course here at Clark, and they thought of the issue that there's no news source for students at Clark. And to remedy that, they decided that they were going to do some research and see if the students would be interested in bringing back a news outlet. After this research, they decided that it would be a positive idea to go through with the creation of the Crux. So in the fall of 2016 was when all the kind of research began, and then by the end of the school year, so in May 2017, the website for the Crux was launched. As you can imagine, in that 2016-2017 school year, the group of students took a lot of time to kind of research and really define what they wanted out of this Clark Crux group. And they decided that they really wanted to emphasize that this news source was for the students, by the students, and that was the most important thing to them. The group really wanted to emphasize the fact that the Crux is a place for students to let their creative abilities shine through, whether that be in articles, podcasts, pictures, videos, any kind of creative outlet that they were interested. And the Crux offers a great opportunity for students to get published officially. Because the Crux puts so much emphasis on being for the students, by the students, we wanted to make sure that they were given the visibility by the students that they deserve. So in our objective, we decided that we wanted to campaign both physically and digitally. So we are using social media as well as posters around campus to increase visibility about the Crux and kind of give students a taste of what the Crux is all about. Because the Crux is a student-centered organization and all about the students, we wanted to make sure that when thinking about our target audience, we were including everyone who could potentially be looking at the Crux. In that, we had to put into consideration how many different majors there are at Clark, how many different sports activities and other extracurriculars like drama and CSA and benchwarmers and things like that that would come into play when kind of figuring out what kinds of articles and other content students would be interested in viewing on the Clark Crux. As you'll see in our ads later, we wanted to keep the perception of the Crux very lighthearted and something that is easy for students to do, whether that be reading an article in between classes or while they're grabbing a snack in the sack, or writing articles for themselves and kind of finding that creative outlet that they can use as a means to be published officially on the Clark Crux website. So that was an overview of our creative brief. We will now be moving on to John and Ashley's portion of the presentation where they will explain the rationale and go further in depth onto why we chose to do what we did for our posters and social media posts. Thank you guys.